Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. I am going to do a review on a new episode of Log Horizon second season. In other words, it's called Log Horizon 2 in the English name. Now, I'll let you all know, this episode might be, I'll be looking at an audience perspective and a critiquing perspective, alright? Okay, in my eyes as an audience, I see it as a boring thing, but to me, in my analyzation of and my own ways of analyzing this episode, including my ways of detecting what it's trying to tell you right now, it means a lot to me right now. And when I talk about it, I hope you all can understand what is one character going through and what the other character is going through. All I know is it's about one's ideology and one's one to strengthen one's resolve to figure something out, if anything. So if anything else, let's just get started. Okay, at the beginning we have a little funny stuff with the princess dressing up as Santa Claus, but her legs get revealed too much, including most of her upper body. Well, not too much. Well, I don't think I saw her belly button or something, if anything. But Akatsuki says, I think this is too revealing. But later on, Henrietta goes okie dokie, looks like you want to play the game too, huh? And that's when Akatsuki gets all scared and stuff, and she gets dressed up as a reindeer. And I go oh boy. Then after that, there's this girl talking to her lord whatsoever and figuring something out, you know. And after all that day, they all had a little snack time, you know, which is pretty nice. And so far, there's been a couple of things going on here and there, including with Akatsuki. Ever since in this episode, I've been keeping my eye on her a lot. Seeing what's the problem and what she's going through exactly, you know. And as for Akatsuki, the weapon she wanted to buy it later on gets bought already. And later on, the girl from the DDD, which is Isaac's group, which is a group of high level people, anyone below probably level 85 if I remember cannot join or something, but I'm not really sure what I remember. All I know is from season 1, he allows a certain high level player to join his guild. That's it. But later on, she notices that Akatsuki's been coming to the training sessions, you know, and he pretty much told her just let her watch or something, you know. If there's anything I can do to help her, I'll help her out, and that's about it. And later, as for Akatsuki, you know, she ends up traveling to the place where they're training, you know. That's about it. And let me see here. What's her name again? Dang it. Let me check one more time. Shoot. Where is she? I forget it. Minori. Yeah, Minori. Minori welcomes Akatsuki back, including Isuzu, I believe. Yeah, is her name Isuzu? Yeah, just about, you know. But they ask her, why don't you join us for a little time to eat? But Akatsuki says, I'm okay, I'm all good. And later on, she ends up thinking Minori as a brat and a show-off, you know. But Akatsuki realizes this is her fault of realizing that she's jealous or something, you know. And by that time, she can't do anything and she's just weak, she's thinking. As for the princess talking to her maid, she ends up saying, the maid tells her that you might be having some friends. That's really nice. She says, they aren't my friends though. But it seems like you're having fun. She says these people aren't the people of the line, you know. You're having fun, yet you're saying having fun. You're sad because you're sad, but I'm just a lazy, cowardly, irresponsible. I just don't care about high society and nobility, and that's just my job. I'm just thinking in my mind right now, well, what are you talking about? I mean, these people are helping you out, yet you don't consider them friends. Then what are you considering? Considering them? I know that you're an NPC, but still. Well, she ain't human though. Anyway, she's just a computer-generated person that's meant to be there. but the maid says like I guess she can't just be honest with herself because she's expected to do her job or something. Perfect lady ever since she was little. And I just go like, it is what it is, you know. And Nyanta-san decides to go visit Roderick from a guild that's been working on an experiment, but he needs more items or legendary items to continue it probably. Then Shiroi contacts Nyanta-san and he tells him everything seems to be going fine. Akatsuki is visiting Lenicia daily as always, and as for Akatsuki, she ends up watching people like train, and that's with some girl named Kyoko-san, and that's along with like I forgot his name, dang it. Give me a moment. Shoryu? Yeah? I think Shoryu? Yeah, I think Shoryu. Yeah. That's about it. And by that time, it's like, and Maria wants to buy something for, Naotsugu and probably someone else. And as for Henrietta, she doesn't have anyone that she's in love with, but it's pretty obvious she does. I mean, it shows it right here. Like, she loves Shiro, but it's unrecorded, she says. And she's so used to this pain. And that kind of, like, struck me a little hard right there. I just go like, well, you know, unrecorded love could be a pain in the ass, but sooner or later, you'll just get used to it. Sorry for cursing right there. And right now, like, they're waiting for the princess, and they end up meeting up with her, you know? And right now, like, I'm just seeing her thinking in her mind, like, they are so different from us. I just don't understand them at all. You know, they're just people might ask me various things about adventures, but I don't even know about them either. The only thing I've learned, adventures are only adventurers. Adventurers is jewels, each one of them is different, you know, so I can't call myself their friend. I go like, I can understand a certain ideology right there, but there's got to be a certain point that you got to admit to your own feelings instead of trying to lie to yourself, you know. Well, it's just my ways of analyzing it, or the way I'm looking at it. As for Katsuki, she says she's gonna go like take a little stroll around, and she just misses him so much right now. Like, she can't even be. As for Kyoko, I think the one that was training in Shoryu's guild or something. Later on, she managed to get 3 salted salmon from Shopping Street B because her guild master Shoryu actually loves it, you know, and that kind of thing. But overall, it's like pretty neat here and there. But as she went down an alley, which was pretty much a shortcut, she ended up meeting the same guy we saw in last episode. No, actually 2 episodes back. Make it 2 episodes back, probably, if I remember clearly. But probably 1 episode or 2 episodes back, because this guy looks like the same person that's really gonna cause trouble. And I'm not even sure what blade he bought, but it might be the same blade that Akatsuki might be looking for. I'm just giving a guess in theory. I mean, a hypothesis. And by that time, she goes like, this shouldn't be a problem. And a royal guard wasn't there. And I go like, who is this guy then? And as she tries to face him out with no weapon, she gets defeated and blood was dripping, and then she falls unconscious, and the guy walks away like no problem. And I go like, you gotta be kidding me, right? And that's about it. Then I saw the next episode preview, and this angers it shows like Shoryu seems really ticked off, went to berserk mode just by looking at his eyes right now. And Lenicia is forced to make an important decision, which I do not even know of. And it's the same guy who talked to Shiroi or something, and I'm like thinking in my mind, what the heck? You better not be doing something stupid. And as for things, you know, like this could be some kind of like development for Akatsuki when I looked at it, you know. So if anything else, that's about it. Okay, you know, like, there are only 2 things that I've been trying to analyze myself. That's with Princess Lenicia and Akatsuki. You know, as for Akatsuki, pretty much it's obvious if you guys watch this episode. It's like she's trying to strengthen her own resolve or motivation or something, in my own eyes and opinion. As for Lenicia's ideology about friendship, all she could think about is just adventurers are just adventurers. There's just nothing but jewels or something, and one is always different. that's why I can't consider myself their friend. And I just go like, I can understand your ways of thinking, princess, but someday you can't just lie to yourself all the way. That's one thing you have to keep in mind. Well, I don't know much about virtual reality gaming. If I went there, it would have been like a real pain in the butt. But as for Akatsuki, I focus on her most of the time because ever since then, she seems to be so depressed. Like, now she's finding ways how to strengthen her resolve to want to be on her Lord's side. And that's some kind of resolve I've been thinking, but I don't know. So, pretty much overall, all I find is like Princess's ideology, Akatsuki's resolve to want to get stronger, and that new enemy at the ending I mentioned. And then that episode preview. I'm looking forward to see how this goes down, you know. So if anything else, this will conclude my review. I'm sorry that I just came out this long. I mean, like, those who watched it to the end, I appreciate it. I mean, like, if anything else, I'll stop right here. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video, alright? Later, peace out, bye-bye.